Dive master, the name is very big. How, as a leisure diver, perceive dive master? I mean, what dive master should be, what's dive master capable of doing? What in a dive professional, dive instructor, dive master think that a dive master should be or capable of being? And you will have your own perception, because from a magazine, from your own imaginations, from all the talks from the divers' friends, some new, some old. Okay. So let's look at the dive master training course. Minimum to start the course is 20 dives, and also you are a rescue diver rating. And prior to certification, if you have completed all the requirements in the program, you need to have 60 dives to be certified as a dive master. Tests in the program, including of the physical test, let's say you swim 800 meters within certain timing, water training, and theory test, 6 papers, decompression sickness, all the equipment, rescue scenario, skill level in demonstrating value means that you are very comfortable, you're so comfortable with the skill, for example, like take off mask, that you can do it slowly and demonstrate to the other divers to understand what you're doing. And also internship wise is a bit subjective. Okay, there's written certain things, like for example, like how to guide a dive, how to assist an instructor in the course. Some of the dive centers do in 2 weeks, some of the dive centers do in 2 months, some of the dive centers do in 6 months. Certain dive instructor require the trainee, the dive master trainee, to follow them for at least 1-2 years until they're happy. Now, it depends. We go back to the first question. What is your expectations of a dive master? As a leisure diver, a lot of people think a dive master should know everything. So let's say this person just come up from the program that I told you. He will know everything. He barely know certain topics good enough yet because, well, his exposure. Some people expect dive masters to know marine life really well because the last dive center, the dive master know the marine life so well. But as you can see just now when I told you about the dive master program, very little of the dive master course actually teaching the dive master about marine life. Meaning that a dive master that knows, a dive guide or dive master that knows marine life well is because they themselves do a lot of study, and also maybe it's a dive center culture that everybody loves marine life, so they know the marine life very well. For an instructor, a very good dive master means who could assist them and also manage divers well, including of people skill, including of knowing how to protect yourself at the dive center, don't upset the customer. So that is the interpersonal skill. In another word, meaning that after a person have completed his or her dive master course, the window of becoming a good dive master just open. They go through the structure in that 6 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 1 year. As a trainee, they start to talk to people on the other side of diving, meaning that he's not a leisure diver anymore. So from there, he or she could get an idea what is the dive master that they want to become. If they're confused after the course, they will confuse. They will be a confused dive master anyway in future. Okay? So one has to develop a structure that in the end of the course, at least when you receive your certification, what kind of dive master you want to be. Or in the market, for leisure diver, they have their own requirement. So for a leisure diver, when you go to a dive center, you can write down your requirements, send to the dive center, they go through it, and depends on how the service, if they are good, they'll be honest to you, like, no, sorry, we don't provide this, we don't provide this. Yes, we are very good in this, very good in this. So when you go to a dive center, you find out that yes, they do exactly as they say, that is a good dive center. Because a good dive center doesn't mean that dive center can promise you anything. They can promise you anything they could do, but not everything. Because why? Because as I said just now, even the dive master is very different from places to places. Some places, they will regard dive master as very good, means that he's very strict because of safety. He's very strict because of policy. He's very strict. But certain places will find that this dive master is lousy because I can't enjoy my dive with a dive master like this. So it's very subjective, okay? But at least the dive master himself, if he want to become a good dive master, he need to have a structure. You need to know, he or she, okay, need to know what type of dive master they want to become. And then slowly work your way up and building one. Meaning that a dive master role is so subjective and so wide that you can't judge a person by just knowing his status as a dive master. Okay? And an instructor have to be a dive master in order to become an instructor. Because I have enough students ask me, oh, so Gan, when are you going to take a dive master course? I'm like, dive master, the name is too big. And next topic will be rescue diver course. The name and the training is still a bit not tally, but then I have a good reason to do the rescue diver course as well. Okay, so that's next week. See you. Thank you.